Hello traders, how you guys doing? Welcome once again to this week market focus, guys. All right, so this is an exciting week as we're expecting major reversals. Okay, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please kindly subscribe and like this video, guys, as you share with your friends and pay very good attention as we dive into the market. So we're going to start with the Forex pairs and we scale down to crypto pairs. So we are using a 4 hours time frame majorly for the analysis. Okay, so this is we're starting with gold. So let's take a look on gold. All right, if you take a look on gold, last week we were here and the market actually dropped, guys. All right, completing this structure. So the question now is that, is this structure completed, or are we still expecting a down move? Okay, because if you take a look on this now, we can see since this move did not break this high, so you can call it this is an A, this is a B. So we're still expecting the C structure to break this low, which is feasible, guys. Okay, so probably let's see what goes on here. But if that is the case, we might be expecting this to break this low, and once this is completed, before the market still pushing up. All right, so that is what we are expecting this week. If you take a look on it on the 4 hours, guys, we can see that the momentum is low. Probably the market will be dropping more from this point downwards. All right, so let's just see what goes on. But if you are taking a sell stop at this point, that will be an ideal to take a sell stop at the 1730, guys. All right, that will be an ideal. If you're breaking it, that means it's just going lower from this point. All right, so take a look on the pound. All right, you can see that the market has actually reached this low. So there are two things we'll be expecting, whereby this market gave us this corrective move, three-wave move here that breaks this and continue move pushing high. All right, because we can see critically at this point that the market has actually reached a target that might be reversing. All right, because if you take a look on the pound, it has been dropping ever since a few months now. It has been dropping, so probably there might be a reaction at this point, guys. Okay, there might be a reaction at this point. So that is what we are expecting on pound USD this morning. So but this week, guys, just expect, if you put a buy stop at 1.20549, that will be a good thing, because if this market finishes what it's doing here, it might start pushing higher from this, but probably tomorrow that will happen. All right, so okay, so on the Aussie Swiss, guys, okay, last week we are here at this point and the market, we expected the market to give us this spike. Okay, so let me play this highlight from the last week update. The Aussie Swiss here, on the other hand, is just correcting itself, and you can see where the market is kind of descending. On this descending, so what are we expecting? We'll be expecting a very sharp spike, all right, upside. So expect something like this to play out any moment from now. Maybe this one or this one will drop before it's coming. So but I expect this thing to play out like this. So this is what we are looking at for this week. Okay, so as you can see, we expected this to play out, and actually it did. So I think this will be the beginning of a new trend entirely. So what we'll be expecting here is that after this correction, there will still be another push up before a bigger correction, and then one more move up. So this is what we're expecting. So let this trend continue, guys, and at the end of it, we'll update you guys. So if you are interested in taking this trade, I think nothing stopping you from putting a buy stop at this point, 0.670. The Aussie, guys, the Aussie, there are two scenarios that might happen here. We've seen the setup here that this is has completed. Okay, 1, 2, 3, that's ABC. Probably there might be a push down before coming up again. So if this happens this way, that's a good one. Probably, but if this did not break this low, still take a look on it. But putting a buy stop at this 0.68729 is a very good one. Putting a buy stop at 0.68729. All right, so it's a nice one. Let's see how it goes. But at this point in time, there will be a reaction. There will be an upside move. Euro pound. Now the euro pound here at this point, we're expecting the market to pull reverse. Okay, now if you take a look on what we said last week, I want to play you a highlight on what happened last week when we are here, and I told you guys that this market refused to drop, but any moment from now, the market will start dropping now. And actually, this one happened. So take a look on what happened last week based on the forecast we did early last week. You can see this is a wave on its own. So here there might be a complex sell setup before it drops. So, but you can just be on the conservative side and wait until this trend is broken and close. When the candle closes below this trend, there to be a confirmation for this. All right, so what are we expecting? So we are expecting from this point in time, this is an A, B, C. So probably there will be a spike up before continuation of the down move, guys. So expect that to play out this week. So the Audi card here is also trending, but the trend is not that aggressive. So we can see clearly that the market is giving us, we can call it a leading diagonal kind of. So we're expecting a three-wave move before the next move comes up, guys. Okay, so expect this three-wave corrective, and this correction might not be that deep before the market starts pushing high again. Euro USD, guys, Euro USD. So what are we expecting here? The Euro USD we see that the market's actually breaking this trend. So we're expecting a three-wave move before the market continues high. A three-wave move before the market continues high. So let's just wait for this setup to play out, because at this point the market is not indicating the next move yet. So we are just waiting for that three-wave move for the market to push up. Because if you take a look on it from the daily, guys, you see that the market has actually been trending downwards for the past few months. So and if you take a look, the market has actually given us a divergence. So we're expecting for it to continue. There will be a reaction at this point. Okay, a reaction, either the market pushes down like this, one more down before it goes up, but there will be a reaction at this point in time. Now the dollar card also, we're expecting the market to complete this. We've seen that this is an A, this is an B, so we're expecting this C to finish before the market goes up. So expect one more drop probably that will break this low at this point in time. Then you'll be waiting for the next push up, guys. Euro Audi. Then the Euro Audi, we can see clearly that the market has actually broken this point. So what we'll be expecting is for a confirmation, a three-wave move here for the market to start dropping further. So a three-wave move here for the market to start dropping. So wait for it, guys. Expect it to happen and the market will start dropping. So we are biased on the downside here. We are biased on the downside. Once you see that three-wave move here, expect to sell. The pound New Zealand we're expecting the market to give us one more push up, okay, and the market start dropping. One more push up and the market will start dropping, because at this point we are expecting the market to drop, and this drop might actually break this low, okay, and under the previous low. So that is what we are expecting for the pound New Zealand. Now the pound yen. Sorry, the Aussie rand. Aussie yen. So on this one, we can see clearly that the market actually is not is forming a complex correction, guys, because this is a complex correction. Anytime you see a sharp move up, a sharp move down, what it tells you that the market is about to give us a complex correction. So there are two things we can equate here, guys. We can see here this market has given us this. So this is a 1A, B, C. So now if we're starting a new direction, so that means we might be expecting to see a down move, a slight one, before the market will actually break and also continue downward. But if you look at the whole thing this week, guys, what we'll be expecting on this one is expect a first of all down move, then another push up at this point. Now on the oil, guys, US oil. Now I think the oil looks more bullish, guys. It looks more bullish. If you take a look on it on the daily, what we'll be expecting on the oil for the market to push up here, okay, at this point 116. Watch out at the 116.73 before the market start reversing. So that is what we're expecting. But within this, that will be like a few days from now. What we'll be expecting is for the market probably today to give us a three-wave move up, guys. Here, three-wave move, right? And at the completion of that, the market will push up to this point. So that will be a beautiful trade for the week, guys. So watch out for this. You can take a screenshot of this and watch out how it plays out, because this is what we're expecting this week. The pound yen, the dollar yen, guys, sorry, dollar yen. And now this is what we'll be expecting. All right, you take a look on this. You find out that the markets have actually been sluggishly, breaking the highs here, highs. So what do we expect at this point? Definitely there might be a fast sell-off that will be coming very soon. Either it starts from this one or give us a corrective pushes high. At a certain point, there will be a sell. There will be a sell. There will be a sell at this point. So expect that sell to play out, guys, because that is what we are expecting very soon. The euro yen. Now the euro yen, we see that the market has actually breaking this trend. And what are we expecting? A three-way move down before the next move. A three-way move down before the next move. So expect this to play out on the euro yen. The pound yen. Now the pound yen also, we are expecting the market to correct itself at this point. Okay, so either the market starts pushes high again to drop to break this low, so that before this wave can be complete, because at this point in time you're just in the middle of nowhere, because this is the high, this is the immediate low, so you're just in the middle of nowhere. So at this point you can't decide exactly what, because anything is possible. This market can push up to break this high, it can push down to break this low. So if you are trading on 4 hours, you just need to wait for the confirmation. But if not, we just need to wait to see what next the market is going to do. Now on the Bitcoin. Now, if you remember what I told you guys last week on Bitcoin, when we are here last week, and I told you that the momentum is low, but something is about to happen that will cause this spike. Now let me show you the highlights from last week. Now, Bitcoin has actually stretched himself, and if you take a look on what is going on now, there is not much momentum in the market, but the momentum will build up today, guys. And what I can emphasize from this saying is this: now market has given us a clear impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse. So this is a 5-way move, clear, and this is an 1, 2, 3, sorry, ABC. So I think this is a corrective structure. This corrective structure for this impulse is over. So from here there will be a spike. There will be a spike, guys. I don't think it will break this low again. Okay, so what are we expecting now? As you can see, the market has actually given us that which you expected. So there are two scenes on this point in time. The first one is this. We see that to be A, B, C, and one more drop before pushes high. Okay, that is the first scenario that might happen. Okay, whereby Bitcoin also drop to break this low, 17,000. It might get to like 17,000 to 16,000 range, okay, before pushes high again. That is the first scenario. Now the second one will be whereby the market will, as it's going sluggishly like this, okay, and it will find a support level and gives us another push up. But you can see, I don't think that will be possible, but that's still a possibility. All right, but now the most important thing you need to observe here is that if you are interested in taking Bitcoin trade, I think there's no clear setup at the point in time, except to go down to lower time frame. Even on the 1 hour, there's no that clear setup, so it's risky taking any trade in at this point. So let's just wait and see what the market will do. Okay, let's what the market will do at this point. Now, if you take a look on the Binance coin, the same thing, they are all following suit on Bitcoin. The Bitcoin is dropping, it's dropping. So, but now Binance coin might actually give us this sharp sell and continue high. So if this happens on it, what do you think will happen on Bitcoin? The same thing follows. The same thing in Ethereum. If you take a look on Ethereum, Ethereum also will give us the same structure as Bitcoin. So it's dropping as Bitcoin is dropping. So in Ethereum, we also see this market is dropping. So let's watch. It can give us a bigger corrective structure. Because one thing about corrective structure, like it might think it's completed and it becomes complex. Okay, so let's just wait. This might give us an expanding flat and also continues. But so at this point in time, we are all biased to see how this structure will complete, how this move will complete. The market, guys, the same thing applies. All cryptos are experiencing immediate drop. So let's see how it drops. Drops at this point before it continues pushing high. Okay, so let's watch and see how the markets react at this point. So that is just what we have for you guys this week. Okay, let's take a look on the repo, guys. The repo, the same thing. The market's actually not just correcting itself. So at this point, if you call it, this can be a contracting flat. So if it's a contracting flat, expect one more push up. If not, this market can decide to break this low. Okay, it break this low before it goes up. So either of the two is okay. So that's just it. Now, on the last but not the least, CRV, okay, the same thing applies here. It has broken, so expect a three-wave move, corrective, and more downward. So these are the things we're expecting on the market, guys. So let's trade responsibly for the week. So trade for the week might be, I think, oil. You take a look on oil critically, because here we are sure that once the market has given us this three-way move down, expect it to give us this spike. And also on the pound USD, once the market has actually given us this completion of three-wave, expect it to come. So patience is your virtue, guys. Trade responsibly. Don't jump into the trade, and always remember to use a stop loss. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please kindly subscribe, and let's see how it goes. See you on the next video. Thank you.